Hey guys, welcome back to my trading channel. In this video, I will break down my trading strategy that I applied recently on my trade on ZORA. Now, I entered this trade around 2 to 3 days back and it's still running. And that is the reason I'm creating this video to update you on the real time how the trade is going and what is my profit target. Of course, I have talked about this trading setup in my trading community on Telegram. If you are not yet part of it, just click on the link below and join it right away. Now, if you're new here and looking to join a good trading community, I request you to subscribe to my channel. Also, press the bell icon apart from joining my Telegram group. So, let's get started. Let's talk about ZORA. Breakdown of the complete trade is given in this video, and there are some people who took the trade along with me, and I will show you how it is going so far. So let's dive in. So you can see here, this is the daily chart of ZORA token and I've shorted it. This is a trade right over here with a risk reward ratio of 1 is to 1, nearly 1 is to 1. And you can see the trade I entered is actually based on the weekly chart. It's not based on the daily because weekly gave me good confirmation. And when I go to weekly chart, and here is a very interesting fact. First of all, the token has pumped because of its listing on Robinhood. That's why you see a big green candle right over here. It pumped to nearly all-time high of around 12 cent and then declined further. But when we talk about the next week, what happened? It again tried to pump. This is this candle which made a high test, this one. And then again, when we go further in the next candle itself, it again tried to do the same. So bulls tried hard to pump the token. They tried it 3 times in a row. Like the first big green candle, followed by this high test candle, and then the third high test candle. So bulls tried to pump the token, but they failed to do so. That is when I thought of entering it and short ZORA, because since the bulls are exhausted, it is time for bears to take over. And when that happens, the token is about to get crushed and will move to the next best support line. And that is exactly what we see in this group. So I shorted it at the start of this week. I explained the setup in my trading community. If you haven't yet joined it, click on the link below and join it right away. It is free of cost. You can join it and learn more about trading. So this is why I entered the trade and I planned it on a daily candle. And you can see here on Monday, the same thing has been repeated on a daily candle, this high test candle. You can see this is Monday, which is 27th October. So I waited for this candle to finish and on Tuesday, I took the trade, making the close setup of nearly highs of this candle, the Monday's candle, and again finding the support zone which is close to 0.065, which is where I placed my profit target. And you can see here it's been like today's Wednesday and we are running in good profit. Of course, there's a lot of stagnation happened, a lot of news, Fed rate cuts and all the stuff, but overall the chart looked quite pessimist, which means I believed it is about to go down. And you can see here I drawn this trend line which is supportive line along with 0.065 support line, and I strongly believe it will go to as low as 0.065 or below. That is when I take the profit. On the lower time frame, especially on the 4-hour chart and 1-hour chart, you will see this kind of stagnation. The token is now making a pattern of what I can say, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and again lower high, lower low. That is how a bear trend look like. And that is why I entered the trade. The higher time frame, the lower time frames are confirming my bias about this token. So that is why the trade has been took, and that is why it's going smoothly. So that is what I can say, a good example of shorting a trade by watching the recent weekly charts, because that gives you a good picture. You can see clearly the bulls are exhausted, and when you see here, that is the time when you take a shot. And then when you take a shot, it is possibly like 50 to 60% or even as high as 90%, the token will go down. Even on the weekly chart, there's a 20 EMA support, the dynamic support, which is moving right over here, which is still very far from this area. So that means I can easily hit my profit target because there is still gap and there's no immediate support line right over here. So I will update more on this on my trading community on Telegram. I request you to join it, and of course more details are coming on my membership program, which I will share with time. Of course, with that I complete my video. Do make sure to press the subscribe button, press the bell icon, and of course keep trading, keep making profit, and let's be profitable this year. Thank you.